Okay, so the last video was about weight loss, and in particular about continuing weight loss after the boot camp and the factors that statistically are shown to really predict whether someone is likely to succeed at losing weight after the boot camp or not. And there are two main factors, how bright they keep their bright lines and whether they choose to join Bright Lifers. And the message of that is, be sure to keep your bright lines really bright and either take the ready-made package of Bright Lifers or be very, very mindful to construct for yourself a similarly strong, safe container to carry you after the boot camp. But in this video, what I want to talk about is the psychology of continuing weight loss. In particular, just my recommendations about the attitude to take toward the rest of your weight loss journey, because you've lost some weight during the boot camp and now there's probably, for many of you, many more months to go in your weight loss journey. And so the first sort of tip that I have is just patience. It's so easy to get sort of, to just rattle in our cage of like, how come this isn't going faster? Or, I want it to look, whatever. And in particular, if you're a slow loser, as many people are, if you're just losing 2 or 3 or 4 pounds a month, it can be like, hey, come on here, and the temptation can be to jigger and figure with your food plan and try to cut out food and do various things. And, what I want to invite you to do is just to consider the option of being patient and just sort of settling into it. For those of us in the past who have had weight going up and down on us all the time, and in particular, like steady, persistent weight gain that was really troublesome, it can be awesome to just remember that our weight is finally going in the right direction and, kind of settle into it. In many ways, the weight loss phase is easier, actually, than maintenance. There's something very simple about the weight loss phase in the sense that the weight loss food plan is very predictable and we get into a real rhythm with it. And then, we still have the excitement of pounds coming off, which is wonderful. And, it's kind of like childhood in a way, in the sense that, being a kid is really easier in a lot of ways than being an adult. There are less variables, you still get sort of the fun excitement of things, and weight loss is exactly like that. When you get to maintenance, it's like growing up and there's a lot more responsibility, a lot more variables, a lot more for you to sort of manage and take account of. So for now, just enjoy the weight loss phase. It's a beautiful time. And I also invite you to claim happy, thin, and free, even if you're not, by your definition, thin yet. I personally feel like happy, thin, and free is a state of mind. It's a way of life. It's an attitude. It's a sort of inner swagger, and it's a lightness and a freedom. When that food obsession lifts and your mood starts to lift and your body is shrinking, I just feel like, claim happy, thin, and free now. I get people who email me or message me and they say something like happy, getting on my way to thin, or like thinner every day and free or something like that. I'm like, oh, honey, just claim happy, thin, and free. You're happy, thin, and free. So anyway, it's neat to kind of think about the weight loss phase. And, I know some people are losing weight fast and some people are losing weight slow, and there's everything in between. I also want to propose, though, about that there's pros and cons to fast versus slow weight loss. Really fast weight loss is psychologically disorienting. And you arrive at goal weight and it's like, whoa, what just happened? It's almost like you have whiplash. And it's a bumpier landing at goal weight, and you have a lot of psychological catch-up to do. I often think that for people who are losing weight more slowly, there's some gift in that, because by the time they get to maintenance, they've had plenty of time to assimilate the changes that have been happening. Either way, though, my guess is that you're imagining that you have decades more to live, maybe just a few years more if you're way up in your years. But my guess is most people who do the boot camp, you probably have decades more to live. And what that means is that whether you lose the rest of your weight fast or slow, even if you've got hundreds of pounds to lose, your weight loss phase is still going to be a tiny fraction of the rest of your life. And so really there's no hurry. I mean, either way, it's like weight loss, life, maintenance, weight loss, maintenance, weight loss, maintenance. Maintenance is going to be, years upon years upon years upon years of the rest of your life. There's no rush. Like, it's going to be the bulk of the rest of your life anyway. So you might as well just kind of slow down and stop and smell the roses while you're losing your weight. It's a beautiful time. Cherish it. Like, really. You don't get it back. Cherish it. It's an amazing time, that weight loss phase. I promise you, when you get to maintenance, you will miss the number on the scale going down. You will miss this weight loss phase. It is a precious, precious time. So settle in and enjoy the ride.